In the case of AU Dental, I agree in favor with the plaintiff. There's a case building over the dentist's office placing labels on the folders, red flags, reading AIDS. The legal and ethical standards surrounding this case are unethical, not fair, and at first glance could cause anguish not only for the patient, but for someone who may in fact know that patient. The HIPAA Privacy Act prohibits you from sharing someone's protected health information without their consent. And in this case, in dentist offices, those files could be laying around, and in many offices are placed in clear sight of either other patients, other workers, and also possibly family members. It's not fair for someone's information to be displayed for anyone who enters that office to see. This could create a lawsuit for the provider and possibly mental anguish for the patient. In the case that someone does get this information and shares it with other members of the community, it could cause discrimination on that patient's job, within their household, could also cause issues in the future with a future employer. I don't believe it's safe to label those folders with that type of sticker or red flag, because it does open the door for anybody to run with that information. Out of consideration for the patient, I do believe that AU Dental should have thought this one out a little more precisely. And in any case, put yourself in that person's shoes and think about if you'd like your information shared with perfect strangers, possibly people that you do know, or if you're accompanied by someone or a loved one that you do care much about and have not shared this bit of information with, and they do get this information, then it's a breach of privacy. One standard of providers is to prevent breach of privacy, to protect the patient's health information, and take every precaution not to leak that information to anyone who should not have access to it. Another standard is that employees or providers should only access necessary or the minimum bit of information required to treat or assess a patient. In this case, it's leaving the gate wide open for anyone. I don't believe that morally is correct. Ethically is not the right thing to do. And the essential of ethics is doing the right thing. I don't think anyone would appreciate their folder being labeled in clear sight and risking that bit of information, which in the society we live today, it's imperative that we respect how others feel and respect their personal health information. So I do agree with the plaintiff. It wasn't an ethical move. It wasn't legally the right thing to do, and could cause issues in so many other areas and aspects of their patient's life.